Huh? Alma? Oh, welcome back, everyone. Can you tell me, is your meeting all wrapped up? Are you okay, Alma? You don't look so good. I really want to act tough here, but you got it in one. I feel all ugly. Kinda like how I used to feel after fighting. Ah, memories. Maybe Shiva did something to me when she was here earlier? Nah, it's probably my fault. I bet that wall I put up to block photon absorption is coming back to bite me about now. You're not going to disappear, are you? Oh, no worries. It certainly is not that serious. I don't know if it'll heal, though. That sounds pretty serious. No point in panicking. It'll heal in time. Slowly, but surely. Still, sorry guys. I don't want to disappear. So I'll be taking a break from combat for a bit. Yep, you're right. I had better get some R&R. The AIS researcher Sarah mentioned should be somewhere around here. Excuse us.
That's strange. Eureka! That's it! Ah, shoot! That kills her ability. Oh, if I use a little bit of you-know-what... Ow! Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on here? Oh, I get it. Dang, I can't believe you actually came. Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Ludmilla from R&D. Thanks for coming, Guardians. I'll get straight to the point. Could you do some testing for me? Real combat's fine, too.
Hold on, Ludmilla. We have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking AISs, obviously. I'm in charge of remodeling them. The basics are already taken care of, and they're ready for space combat. Still, this is kind of a rush job, so I'm not sure about other use cases just yet, hence my need for operational data. Anyway, that's why I sent in a request to General Affairs for capable pilots, and here you two are! Which leaves one last step to tackle. Are you ready to get started? You know what they say, time waits for no one. A generic fuselage is good, I think. Yes, that should work. So maybe I should secure the module for ease of operation. Depending on output levels, by the time we are done, even citizens might be able to pilot one, assuming G-force doesn't squish them. Maybe it would work better if I enhanced the seat safeguards. I had better run all the numbers on how much that'll cost.
Operational data? So she wants us to pilot AISs? Oh, I'm not sure I have what it takes.
What are you so worried about? After all, I heard you used an AIS in that fight against Apprentice before. This is for the sake of ARCs, the future, and most importantly, my research. So hey, no pressure.
Well, I suppose that we may as well give it a try. It was a request from Sarah, after all.
Welcome back, you two. Sarah had you visit our main AIS researcher, right?
Yeah, her name's Ludmila. She only has eyes for her research, so I guess she's reliable in that sense.
Every extraordinary member of ARCS has a quirk or two, including you guys. She's the one who immediately suggested that we start remodeling them for space. And she was able to make this happen in no time. You never know when a genius like her is going to pop out of the woodwork. Makes things interesting. You could say, I'm readying myself emotionally for what might be. ARCS always had an informational advantage when facing the Fallspawn. We could track their position, and then could predict a Dark Fall's arrival. But this is different. Our opponents have the informational advantage this time. We need to be prepared mentally and physically for anything that might...
Shao?
Damn, are we that outclassed here?
Shao!
Emergency! Dimensional distortion detected! We have hostiles! They've appeared inside the mothership! I repeat, hostile presence detected within the mothership!
There's no need for calculations. Simply crush the head, and this is over. We're off our intended coordinates. Invading directly might have been a touch greedy, I suppose. So it goes. May as well savor a little destruction on the way.
Stop right there! Your invasion ends here!
Faster than expected. Did you actually manage to predict this? Flawed simulacrum. We've come this far. May as well grind arcs under our heels. Varuna,
Ma'am.
Mitra,
Yes.
let's make this a contest to see who can dispose of the most trash. Use any method you like, but make sure to track your score carefully. No fudging the numbers. They're both so serious. I really must teach them to loosen up. I know you're watching, Flawed Simulacrum. And I'm sure you know what these are. I'm wishing all of Arcs the best of luck. Let them know, won't you?
Attention all ARCS ops. Hostiles detected within the mothership. These readings are unbelievable. Stay sharp and stay together. It'll take time to get the radar back up. All personnel, coordinate and watch your surroundings. The Six will be joining the fight. Work together and avoid fighting solo.
Sierra, have you heard from Shao?
There's no response! The messages are being blocked! I'm detecting a new hostile presence similar to Falspawn within the mothership, as well as the trio that attacked the Ark ship the other day. We couldn't sense them at all last time, but now it's almost like they're announcing themselves.
It'll be okay, Sierra. We'll manage somehow. Yeah.
You'll have my full faith and support, Guardians. That's my job, after all. My functions are limited due to the damage to the mothership, but I'll do everything I can to help.
counteroffensive against the Crimson Menace is over. Thanks for cooperating with the operation.
What are these things? I've never seen anything like them. Yeah. And the way they respond reminds me of Shiva. It's like our attacks have no effect, like they're being absorbed. Let's go! Maria! Watch out!
Ah, you too. Thanks for the assistance.
Where is everyone?
I was looking for them myself. Glad I found you first, though. And you're worth the most points.
Get down! Don't be fooled. That's not Maria.
Xena? Oh gosh, you're hurt!
Oh, you're quite the tough customer if you manage to withstand that.
The real Maria hits harder. Your impersonation sucks. So give it up already, you fake!
I'm surprised to hear that. My mimicry is perfect. You're... I am Mitra, the 20th. Goddess of Deceit. I exist to impersonate.
She touched me earlier.
And she touched me just a moment ago.
Suspicion kills. When people doubt each other, it's hilarious. From now on, you'll always be suspicious. Your friends may not be your friends. I've seen it time and again, and I'll see it once more. Here. And now. Deceit kills.
Ha! Thanks for breaking that down for us. Sounds like putting you away will end this whole charade.
You're all worth big points. Enough to win me the game. Points? We're seeing who can kill the most of you. I'm behind, but not for long.
Quit messing around! We're not toys for you to play with.
Why the anger? You treat Falspawn no differently. How does it feel to be hunted this time around? As they say, you reap what you sow. If I turn into you, will I understand how you feel? You're stubborn. This is less efficient than I thought. I'll only fall farther behind. So,
I'll actually try.
What?
Huh? You're still not dead? Oh, I get it. That weapon's the same as us. No wonder it was so tough. But it won't matter if I kill the wielder.
Whoa! What is this? Looks like a critical situation here. Just perfecto.
Another waste of time has arrived, I see. Whatever. I'll get points somewhere else. Vino, are you alright? I'll heal you.
I'm fine. I can still...
You can insist on acting tough all you want, but we can't drag you around all day. If you don't want to end up as baddie points, you better get out of here. Or would you rather I sped up the process?
Risa!
No, she's right. With Nanaki in pieces, I can't help anyone. They mean business. I'm not sure if even you can beat them. It isn't really my place to say, but watch yourself.
I'm sure you know this, but Shiva's much stronger than Little Miss Copy Girl. You both might want to head back. Well! I'll go along with you then. To be honest, it's not like I could enter Central Command on my own anyway. I was thinking of breaking and entering. I guess it's a good thing I found you guys first.
You can't just go around breaking stuff, you know?
Why not? If I don't do it, the baddies will just take care of it for me. See?
Come on, we have to hurry! By the way, how can you track the enemy's movements, Risa?
By actually using my eyes!
Huh?
Everyone in ARCS relies way too much on photons. Even more than their own eyes. You've used radar to attack invisible enemies before, right? It's like that. Same deal. Everyone thinks they're using their eyes, but they're really sensing baddies via photons. But these baddies have photonic camouflage. And on the flip side, they can read our photons loud and clear. No wonder you can't keep up. So in a kind of obvious conclusion, there's not much we can do.
Then we'll never be able to fight them on equal footing?
Find some tech to get around their camouflage, and you'd be able to sense them like usual. There are other people in ARCS who fight without having to rely on photons all the time, you know?
Does she mean...
She's arrived. Are you alone, young lady? Based on these photon readings, I doubt you can face me alone. You underestimate me.
We'll see who's underestimating who.
Could it be you're not using photons?
Exactly! I don't have any photons! And I don't rely on sensors. Your ability to absorb photons is useless against me! Never thought my handicap would give me the edge. But here we are. I'll never forgive him for what he did. Luther deserves a little credit here. Gotcha!
Now, what did you just say, young lady? If I heard you correctly, a most fascinating name escaped your lips just now.
What is she? This is messed up!
A commendable effort. But human effort doesn't count for much. Dust in the wind, or dust on the ground. When it comes down to it, that's the only difference between you and the masses. I was destined to rule the universe from the moment I was born. Because I am the universe.
Rule the universe? How arrogant can you get?
Your understanding is not required. You die here, either way.
Is this an ARC ship independent operating code? Why now? Wait! Impossible!
Hey, you okay, Sarah?
Now this is a surprise. But all you've done is save me time.
Sarah! Shao! Shao! What were you thinking?
Good thing I made myself bigger. Really helped me get in the way there.
Idiot! Why go out of your way for me?
I know, it wasn't logical. But once I realized what I had to do, my body moved on its own. Guess I've become too much like mortals. And like a mortal, I'd appreciate a little nap.
Shao? Shao! Shao!
The head has been crushed. Now I suppose it's time to move on to the hands.
Well aware!
Oak and Theodore?
Sorry we're late. The adjustments on this thing were brutal. But I understand the gist of it. Like how crazy strong she is.
Glad to see you could make it in person, Admiral. Do you truly intend to oppose me with that mechanical doll?
Nope. That's not what I'm here for.
With my authority as Admiral, I hereby activate Code Abyss. All Arch personnel withdraw. This is a compulsory warp. Hereby abandoning Mothership Shao.
They certainly know how to make an exit. This may prove more challenging than anticipated. You did well to restrain yourselves.
You seem to be enjoying yourself.
Is it okay to let them escape?
It matters not. Let dust dance in the wind. Still, they seem to be avoiding me, so I hardly managed any points.
Fighting them was inefficient. Varuna wins this match.
I simply managed to find a particularly untidy area.
Well then, as a reward, I leave the pursuit up to you.
Very well.
Guess I'm on watch duty. Boring.
You'll have your chance soon enough, Mitra. I promise, we aren't anywhere near finished with them yet.
because I knew you'd react this way. Between the mothership Xiao and you guys, I chose you guys. And I have no doubt that I made the correct choice. Xiao would have done the same thing. You are the one who is connected to Xiao. You are Sarah, right? Are you able to see me now? Who are you? I'm Oma, the first Claris Craze. I was here when you came here before, but you couldn't see me. But now you can see me, though. Do you understand why that is? Because of Xiao's power? Yeah, that's right. Xiao's power is inside you. He's sleeping within you. He is way too much for your vessel to handle, though. If he were to wake up, it would destroy you. That is the reason he is sleeping.
Wow. So... that's what happened, huh?
Pull it together, everyone! Sierra, why do you think Xiao gave you full permissions? You two! If you died back there, we'd be finished! You've got to look at the big picture! Sarah?
That's what Xiao would say. I can sense his feelings bubbling up inside me. And he'd also say, it isn't like you to give up without a fight.
You're right.
He would.
Yeah, Xiao hated losing. Sierra, can you contact the other ships? How's everyone doing?
Right! Ship's currently operating under independent calculations.
We've received word on Ark's situation. The ships are scattered, but the 6 are confirmed alive.
Operators are verifying the number of survivors. We'll know the full situation in an hour.
Xiao predicted this would happen. He transferred his authority in stages, so Arcs could operate without him. Unfortunately for you, Xiao, it's a little early for retirement.
Sierra, change our course.
We're heading for Amduskia.
Why are we going there?
It was the last thing Xiao told me. Head to Amduskia. There must be some kind of key there. Something to help us out.
Sierra, what's going on? Unidentified warp detected. Initiating telescopic imaging.
What is that? An unknown fleet?
It's Shiva, the goddess of Annihilation's fleet. So, the Armada of Annihilation?
More importantly, it appears to be packed with hostile signals.
They mean to pursue us. Thorough, aren't they?
Clara's Craze and I will use our fleets to draw them away.
Huey and I know how to put on a good light show, so we'll be perfect decoys.
Huey! Claire's craze!
No need to worry, Predecessor. When Huey and I are together, we can't be beat.
Exactly. We're invincible. We'll keep the troops all fired up too. Leave the fighting to the combat bureau. You all focus on doing what we can't do.
Guess I'll join them then. I've said my piece. All that's left is to have a blast shooting up some baddies.
I had a feeling you'd show up. I'd ask what you want, but it's obvious. You want to know about Shiva, yes? I'm as informationally challenged on that front as you are, sadly. Harriet told you most of it already. I created Harriet. She was the ultimate photon vessel. Undoubtedly my greatest masterpiece. The vessel gained a sense of self, a will, not unlike the birth of intelligence itself. Shion's beginnings, the sudden birth of intelligence within the oceans. I recreated that phenomenon. If not for those pompous barbarians who saw her as a mere vessel, she would have attained omniscience. I had the time, the technology, the Akashic records to use as a model. And yet, the people wished for an instant solution. They ripped the original soul from the vessel, poured photons into it, and used it as bait. Bait for the profound darkness, which exists to expunge photons. Their plan succeeded. The profound darkness entered the vessel, gained intelligence, and was bound to its physical form. All that remains was to dispose of the body. But the barbarians miscalculated. The entity now known as Shiva had attained the ability to understand others. She left the Dark Falls, cancerous outgrowths of mortal desires, to tie her to this universe, all in anticipation of her eventual return. And that is what we are. So, a rather pathetic tale, is it not? Relating it to you is my way of thanking you. As a person, as Luther. You saved Harriet's soul. Knowing that has been most beneficial to me. Shion was naturally aware of her as well, I suspect, which is why they were sympathetic.
Attention operatives! I know it's not easy, but this is a critical moment. Cooperate, and we'll get through this.
Phew. I think that's a wrap for the ship-wide announcements.
You must be exhausted, Ook.
Well done, Ulf. By the way, the Guardian's here.
Oh, welcome aboard. Sorry we're putting so much pressure on you. We'll do what we can to help. I know we'll succeed if it's a team effort. My next task is to get the fleet up to... oh dear. I'm getting dizzy all of a sudden.
Oog!
Jeez, are you okay? Oog!
Just got a little lightheaded there for a second. Thanks, Theo.
You can't just laugh this off, Oog. You're pushing yourself way too hard.
Oh, is that how it looks?
You have to know your limits. If you keep this up, you're seriously going to pass out.
But if I don't make it count now, we're finished. This is no time to take a break.
You're right. We'll do it together then. Whatever it takes.
Oh my gosh, what is this, Theo? Usually you'd try to stop me, or shy away when things get tough.
Indeed, the old me would have forced you to take a break, or just get depressed that I couldn't help. I'm still anxious about a lot of things, but knowing how committed you are makes me want to help you even more. I made a decision to be with you, Oak, and moments like these are exactly why. Whoa, hey, you all right, Oak?
I'm fine, just fine. In fact, I feel like I can do anything now. Thanks, Theo.
It's nice you two are hitting it off, but can you save it for another time? Oh, why would you feel sorry for me? It's not like I'm jealous or anything. Not in the slightest.
Sorry. I had you all worried for nothing. I'm completely fine now. Time to get to work. I know we can overcome this and regain control of our future. Those photoners were remarkably strong, weren't they? Just like with Shiva and Mitra, they seem to be absorbing our photons to cancel out attacks. Can all photoners absorb photons like that?
If I had to guess, it's Shiva's protection.
What do you mean?
Shiva is the only photoner who can absorb photons naturally. She exists to contain all photons, to absorb them. And so she does. But it seems Shiva is capable of sharing this gift with her allies. The goddess's divine protection, if you will.
Does that mean all of Shiva's allies are capable of absorbing photons?
Correct. Each photoner varies in capability, however. They're far from invincible.
Oh, really?
Yes. Each photoner appears to have a certain tolerance for photon absorption. An attack that exceeds this photonic tolerance level should be able to harm them. We already have proof of this. You were able to defeat those photoner troops, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. They were pretty strong, but we did manage to beat them. So, if we can just hit Shiva with something that exceeds her tolerance for photons...
Yes. It should be possible to defeat her. That said, Shiva is the profound darkness incarnate. She was created to contain all photons. We require enough strength to exceed such titanic photonic power.
That's gonna be tough, huh?
that's over with. ARC's independent operating codes. Never thought those would need to be used.
Excuse me.
Hi, Kostra. What do you need?
My presence is unwanted as always. I see. No matter. Excellent timing. I can get you both up to speed. We still can't predict what will happen, but the situation has settled down a bit. Firstly, Shiva and her forces now have complete control of the mothership. We're referring to it as Mothership Shiva, and are currently searching for its whereabouts. Each ARC ship is operating independently. I imagine you're well aware of this, Sierra.
Right. There was some commotion at first, but everything's stable now.
ARC suffered overall losses of 40% in the last battle, including significant casualties. We're also currently investigating the enemies Shiva brought with her.
Those machine-looking thingies? Are they photoners too?
We can't say at this point. Reports indicate they have no will of their own, however.
So they're mechanical weapons? Hey, looks like some data came in. Too much data! Kostra! What's with all this data?
My oral reports only cover the bare essentials. You may peruse this data for a more complete picture. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Why does he always send it in such a disorganized state? Would it kill him to do some basic organization?
Those machine-like enemies we fought on the mothership were really powerful, weren't they?
The ones Shiva brought with her? They're under analysis as we speak, but we honestly don't know much about them at this point.
Really?
Yep. No signs of life, so it's clear they're autonomous mechanical weapons at least. But their structure and materials employ technology ARCS is unfamiliar with. Mechanical weapons created with unknown technology. We're calling them Lumen Mechs for now. Their mobility, armor, and destructive power were all off the charts. Who could possibly create such a thing?
They were created using photoner technology.
Photoner technology's still way outside our grasp, I take it.
So it would appear. Even the latest ARCS-developed technology is easily outstripped by outdated photoner weaponry. Almighty mechanical weapons, created with ancient cutting-edge technology to defeat the profound darkness. The corrupted were used to seal away the profound darkness by Shiva and placed under her control.
They've been further enhanced by the profound darkness's corruption. So they're already tough enough, and Shiva's powered them up even more? How are we supposed to fight them?
A weakness. Now that you mention it, striking their flashy red sections seemed to hurt them.
Maybe their armor was forcibly removed to receive Shiva's corruption. Whatever the case, I'm sure they're aware of it. Any weapon worth its salt will attack while keeping its weak points hidden.
But if we can somehow exploit those weak points, we can beat them. Once we have that figured out, we'll be fighting on a much more level playing field.
Damn that Shiva lady! Our photons don't work? How is that even remotely fair? We all did the best we could, and we couldn't even make a dent in them. Boss, it just sucks. I let everyone down again, and it feels like I'm useless to the cause. What was I supposed to do?
Thank you, boss. That's very comforting to hear. I refuse to give up. I know we can still do something. I know I can still do something. Instead of just taking orders, I want to use my own judgment and make decisions I won't regret. I may not be the toughest operative around, but I'm gonna think this through and fight with everything I've got. If I'm lucky, maybe I'll even earn a compliment or two from you, boss. Wait, I didn't mean that. Not sure where that came from. Anyway, I'm gonna go make myself useful. See you later, boss.
Emergency! I think Kyokuya was snooping through your records. There's access history in the database, too. Did something happen between you two?
Wait.
Signing off!
I had good reason to look into your past. The hero who saved the universe. The rumors were true, after all. Your Ark's great hope. However, the greater the hope, the greater the despair upon its loss. You're admired, revered. What happens when you vanish from the world? Did you consider that? You should have never become a beacon of hope. You should have never existed in the first place. Don't give me that look, Guardian. Even if I kill you here and now, she'll fall into despair regardless. You need to live a long and healthy life, as her greatest hope, as Ark's. Oh, did that shake you? Very well. Let us extend that lifespan of yours, however briefly. Allow me to share with you an incantation most dreadful. O mighty shadow, vanquisher of the light, be my strength, as fangs to the foolish. Arise within me, O Phantom! Your thoughts? Terrified beyond words. Very well. Allow me to educate you. If heroes favor power, phantoms favor craft. Do not confuse this with technique or skill. One must fight with the power of shadow. Not that I need to tell you. You already wield the might of darkness, yes? To become a true phantom, you must be willing to employ any means necessary. Turn your ear once more to the darkness lurking within you.
There he goes. Certainly has an unconventional view of the world, doesn't he? But for some reason, I have this urge to start chanting too. You're a scary guy, Kyokuya.